I'm here, in fact, at a migrant shelter in Telangana. This is in Sikandrabad, and this is one of the centers which was, in fact, visited by the interministerial committee team, central team that's come in from Delhi, and they wanted to monitor all the operations in the lockdown areas, what kind of lockdown norms are being followed, and also look at the quarantine facilities, the treatment facilities, the testings that is being done, and the preparation for whatever may unfold in future. But all these migrants, in fact, are waiting for the video conference to happen, hoping that some kind of a relaxation will come in their being moved back to their home state, so that they can be back with their families. They are being well taken care of here. As you can see, there is social distancing. There is those lines that have been drawn to earmark who will sleep where and whose area is what. But still, yes, they are all very keen to go back home. Telangana government has been in favor of a very strict lockdown, and the Chief Minister has said that if things get out of hand, there's nothing really that you can do, and that's the reason why the Telangana Chief Minister has in fact extended lockdown till the 7th of May, and a review will be done only on the 5th of May. They are even otherwise asking for a financial package from the centre, saying that they must relax the FRBM norms so that states can borrow more, because at this point when they have literally no revenue at all, they need the extra money to be able to allow the state to function. On the other hand, Andhra Pradesh, from the very beginning, Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy, even in an earlier press conference, had said that they want the green zones economic activity to begin, and he had in fact mentioned that to the Prime Minister on the video conference. Right now, of course, today he is not going to get an opportunity to speak, but the Andhra Pradesh government wants to see that in the containment areas, in the hotspots, there should be an area of about 7-kilometer radius that is in fact cordoned off, completely kept contained, and in the rest of the green areas he wants economic activity to be allowed. Financial position, Andhra Pradesh also in a bad state and looking for financial help from the centre, and what they are saying is that their own salary bill itself, just to give some perspective, comes to 6,000 crore rupees. Of course, both Andhra Pradesh and Telangana have announced salary cuts for employees. More senior you are, the higher in the hierarchy you are, the more you face a cut, and ministers, MLAs and others, they are taking a much bigger cut to their kind of allowances and salaries that they get. But the amount of money that they are generating is simply not enough even to just pay the salaries. If 30,000 rupees is the 30,000 crore rupees is the amount that the RBI allows the state to borrow, which means in 1 month they can borrow about 2,500 crore rupees, and with the cuts in the salaries of many of these senior people, they can save about 2,000 crore rupees. But even that is just about enough to pay the salaries, and there will be no money at all left for any kind of an economic activity, and that is the kind of dire straits that Andhra Pradesh is in, and that's the reason why the Chief Minister is also keen that the economic activity, at least in the green zones, should be allowed to continue. But they do understand that a state cannot act in isolation, and that everything is interconnected, and therefore they are willing to go with what the Prime Minister and the centre decide. In Hyderabad, with camera person Nagaraju, Uma Sudhir, NDTV.